Welcome on in. Today we are going to be playing for quite a while as we are going to be training a team for the Gemini Cup. The Gemini Cup is coming up in just 2.5-ish days and people are kind of dreading it. It is going to be a very long distance race at 3,200 meters and it's sort of an imitation of the Tenosho Spring Race in Korea. Now, from what I can tell, and I am not a huge, what do they call them, stat researcher, you know, I'm not on here making graphs or anything like that, but it seems like end closers are going to be dominating this race, and pretty much everybody I've seen online has been building gold ships with debuffers for their team, that or Narita Taishin. Now, if you're me, you're lucky enough to have never pulled Narita Taishin, which sucks because I did pull for her and I spent quite a bit of carrots on it, but never got her. So just didn't get lucky, not one of the characters that I'm fortunate enough to even be able to train. And the other research that I've done has shown that this is pretty much universally known as the Cup for Whales. And while I have spent a little bit of money on the game, I wouldn't consider myself a whale. I am by no means a top contender nationally, but I do pretty well, I like to think, and I very much enjoy playing the game. So, being that this upcoming cup is seemingly going to be a complete sloth for everybody involved, I'm going to just build a team to race that I think would be most fun to actually enter. Because I don't want to be everybody else running a gold ship or my on a Top Gun or Majoro McQueen. And yes, maybe end closers are going to be dominating, but I'm going to instead be trying to build a rice shower deck or team that can potentially win a couple. And she is a frontrunner pace chaser, so this is going to be a very difficult one to set up. We're going to need a lot of energy skills, such as swinging Maestro from Super Creek, and then anything else that I can get. We're also going to need a lot of stamina, so I'm going to need some support cards that give stamina. I'm thinking McQueen and Rice Shower, because those are the two SSRs I have, and I believe they're my highest ranked ones. I, in general, do not have a good setup to do this. So, this is not a guide. This is just what I'm setting up, and I'll release some videos to show how it goes throughout the next upcoming week. So let's see what we're going to be doing with our Rice Shower here. So we're going to want to get max speed, max stamina. I'm thinking around 700 in power, if possible. So let's see, we're gonna want stamina and speed. So I don't really have very many stamina sparks, so I'm gonna be choosing this Taiki Shuttle here because she's got 63 in stamina, so 9-star stamina sparks. And then for my second legacy character, we're probably gonna go with something that has speed and maybe a little bit of stamina if we can find one. Let's see here, we got 47 speeds, the highest so far. $36. Alright, so we do not have... Oh, I was already over in stamina. We do not have very good sparks for this build. Let's do... I mean, gold ship 1712. That's not fantastic. A 47 in speed's gonna be better than a 1712 split, so let's do that. Our skills look like we have... Well, that's a sprint, but we have... Focus, corner depth's gonna be good, shooting for victory, and Genius Bakushin victory will probably be beneficial because we're going to be competing with a lot of end closers in the Gemini Cup. And because I've heard such negative things about this, I have done very, very minimal research. So, you know, for any of those stat finders out there that are grinding this and, you know, spending hundreds and thousands of dollars on it, just know that I am in no way trying to say that I have any clue compared to you guys how to do this, but from what I can tell, it should be possible, just very difficult to pull it off. So, Deep Breath, Stamina to Spare, Extra Tank, McQueen, and then we got Super Creek. That's looking pretty good. I'm going to want at least 3 speed here's. Narita Taishin does give some good speed. Oh, not level up. Some good skills here. End closers. We are going to be running as a pace chaser, I believe. And I believe our speed skills, so we got Wait and See, Gap Closer, Productive Plan with Vico Pegasus, and then with King Halo, Corner Recovery, Wait and See, Firm Conditions, Outer Post Proficiency. I'm thinking that King Halo might actually be more beneficial here because we are going to be needing Firm Conditions if we're looking specifically for skills that will be beneficial in the Gemini Cup. But Gap Closer, that's just a sprint. And those are all miles. Yeah, so I'm thinking we might even try to get the Firm Conditions, Outer Post Proficiency. He has a sprint one as well. And then naturally we'll go Keaton Black. Ooh, and do we go with a strength bonus here? Front runner straightaways, front runner corners. I think we might go bourbon here and get some of those front runner skills. So this is going to be our Gemini Cup rice shower. Let me grab my keyboard. Gemini rice. Let's see if we can pull this off. So again, we're going to want to be maxing speed and getting as high in stamina as possible. So we're going to pray that we get good spark rolls throughout here. And also that we get good early game training. So if I can get these support card stacks on speed and stamina, a lot on speed and stamina, and then occasionally on wit, that would be very beneficial because that's going to allow us to get some energy and not really focus on power too early in the game. So those are the 2 stack on stamina with Bourbon and McQueen. Another 2 stack on stamina with Bourbon and McQueen. And we're getting Super Creek skill, Homestretch Haze. Already running a little low on energy here. And since we don't have any wit cards in this deck, we're not going to get a ton of energy back for training wit. So we're really only going to train wit in the case that there's huge wit stacks. 18%? Yes, okay. Got lucky there. We're going to have to do a rest here. We got our corner recovery from Super Creek. They look super heavy. Stamina and power. Yep, just 1, so we'll do a rest. No, that's not what we're gonna want to see. Anything that we're going to be submitting, any character we're going to be submitting in the Gemini Cup is going to need to not be getting debuffs before their junior debut. Damn it, Rice Shower. Alright, let's do a wit training here. Let's see if we have a good stack. If not, we might do... Yeah, no good stack. We'll do our infirmary, get some energy back. Thank God that cured it. Okay. Would you like to train with us? Yeah, we're gonna need to be stacking on these stats as high as possible. We're gonna stand a chance. Which we're not. Don't get me wrong. I in no way expect to be winning this Gemini Cup. I'm not sure which one's coming up after that, but I am a bit excited for the Gemini Cup, just to see how this last minute Hail Mary of a build that I'm going with here is going to perform. So we don't really have a good stack here. Let's do a rest, get one good training in before the junior debut. Excellent, we got the 3 on stamina, I'd like to see that. We started off with that good 63 bonus stamina, 47 bonus on speed. Train together for a bit, get stamina up 5. I would love nothing more than just to see Rice Shower here just absolutely blow the 11 gold chips she's racing at the same time out of the water. Because, you know, this is just going to be nothing but gold chips. Now, for the cup coming up after this, which is, let me double check here. Alright, so Champions Meeting, there's a Gemini Cup, and then there is Cancer Cup, which is coming out. Oh, this is the Japanese. So I don't know if they're doing the same release schedule. It looks like they are, because we've already got the Taurus Cup, the Gemini Cup, and the Gemini Cup in Japan ended on June 19th, and the Cancer Cup began on July 22nd, so they're about a month apart. So October 7th, October 9th, I would assume the Cancer Cup would be starting, and that is a mile run. It's good condition, summer and sunny. And that one we will be training some wonderful parents for. I didn't have the time or the patience to train stars for for characters that for careers that I'm definitely not going to be winning here. But we may stand a chance in the Cancer Cup. I think we might do pretty well there, because we're going to be doing a lot of training for that one. I would like to place in the top, I don't know, top 5,000. Let's set that as a goal. I believe that many are ranked, but whew, there are some masters of the craft out there. And I just kind of sit around and do this when I'm waiting for work emails to come through, so. Alright, so we're getting some good support stacks here. And our stamina's up to 2. What's really going to make or break this build throughout Rice Shower's career is going to be if from mid to late race we're able to get good speed stacks. Because with the 63 boost that we can only do 3 times a day since we're borrowing that legacy character, we shouldn't really have too much trouble getting our stamina up to where we want it. But the speed, I usually like to train with 4 speed cards when I'm trying to max speed out completely. And, let's see, we'll do wit here. And we're not going to have the chance of getting a 4 stack at speed. And even then, it's still going to be pretty low that we have a chance on getting a 3 stack of speed. So, gotta roll those dice. We'll do the Super Creek with skill trading there. Another home stretch haste discount. Isn't really what we like to see, but we'll do a Kita some black training. And if there's not a good wit stack, we'll do a rest here next. Alright, alright. Excellent. No, whatever they call it, slow metabolism. You have a chance of getting slow metabolism there, and we did not, which is wonderful. Alright, 32. Let's take a rest. I don't want to fail on the first go through. Get her a drink, get some energy back. Knock on wood, she's keeping her mood up alright here. We'll do a power training here. McQueen's getting up there, which we like to see. We're getting quite a few rainbow training abilities here. Take a little bit of rest here. We do need 540 fans still. Keep her health in mind, we'll get some energy. Let's do another speed training there. Get our power up a little bit higher. I really wish I had unlocked Narita Taishin. Can't all be lucky though. Alright, here comes our race. Good job. I don't think we were at any risk of not winning that, but... Excellent. We didn't drain our energy too much, just a down 5. Our mood's still good. It's not where we'd like it, but it's not awful. And everybody knows what training Rice Shower can be like. Her concern's enough for me. Get a little bit of that energy back. No fantastic stacks. I don't want to risk a 29. We'll take a rest. And we should have no issue going into the spring stakes here. Always room for dessert. We'll get a bunch of energy back. We don't need any skills yet. Let's take this. I believe we're default still as a pace chaser. Yep. Oh, come on. I mean, I know it's not that big a deal for the career, but there's no way we shouldn't have won that. Come on, Rice. What are you doing? Oh. And here comes our inspiration. Fingers crossed. Let's get some good rolls. No gold, but what do we have here? Ooh, that was not good. That was not good at all. Shit. Okay, well, here comes that. Only a 33 bonus in power, in your stamina. Just your concern. Let's get a little bit of that energy back. 2 turns till the derby. Excellent. So McQueen's up to rainbow training. Bourbon's pretty close. Get our mood up with Ketis and Black here. And no fantastic training, so we'll do that. Give Bourbon up to rainbow training. And going in the Japanese derby, we're going to take a look at our skills here. Because if we're coming in second place on that second race, I want to make sure that we're killing it going forward. So we got breast 10% off. Extra tank 30% off. Extra tank should be more than enough to get first place in the Japanese derby here. Come on, Rice Shower. Pull it off, pull it off, pull it off. There we go. I had faith in you to begin with and whatnot. This is gonna be such a hard build to train. I can't even begin to imagine the RNG I'm gonna need to pull this off. So we got 9 turns. 9 turns is good. And we got a lot of rainbow trainings already capable. So we got max energy. We're going in with great mood. So this is looking decent. King Halo's still falling behind, but let's start training that speed up. And beach training. There's King Halo. We'll take that stamina training all day long. Take it again. Oh, let's risk it. Yes. Oh, yes. That's what I like to see. When you're training for the Gemini Cup, you gotta go all in. Roll those dice, baby. We're gonna have to rest because there's no way I'm risking a 98%. Okay, and we got a 15% to get King Halo up to rainbow training, so now we can get a triple stack in speed. Still not very likely, but we might as well, you know, cross our fingers, knock on wood. All those things. Ketis and Black. We already got a 600 stamina, so that's looking aight. We'll get the 22 going into the Kikuka show. Alright, and there was our skill hit for I Can See Right Through You, which I believe we're going to end up getting. We'll get Professor of Curvature here. I believe with our long extra tank we should be fine, and we haven't gotten Swinging Maestro. Come on, Rice. There you go. That's what I like to see. You precious little cinnamon bun. Let's go. A daring declaration. And I am using bourbon as a core part. Oh, that's right. Doesn't Rush Hour like stock bourbon in the anime? She's a little creepy, but then she like pops off. Gets that blue anime pro tag light in her eye. Nikkei show. Okay, we'll do the 6%. Because remember, we do want to get like an 1100 in stamina. It's gonna be so hard, but we'll see if we can't make it happen. So much dialogue, so much dialogue. Not very interested. Let's take a rest. I don't even want to see. I hope that wasn't a triple speed stick. Okay, excellent. We'll take a bourbon. Get our power up a little bit. Oh, we did get a good energy there. Take the King Halo. Mood down for a bunch of energy. I still like that. You know, as long as we're still in the good and not falling down too far. Get a bunch of energy back there. Okay, so we're gonna want Queen's skill hint here. He's got stamina to spare, excellent. As we are gonna be packing on as many energy skills that we can. 35, double stack speed. Okay, I see you. Double stack speed, not bad. And Blue Rose Closer looking aight. 29. I think that puts us up to a B, almost to a B+. We'll take one rest. Yep, we're gonna have to rest there. I wish I got twice as much energy. That would be lovely. Let's do one wit training there. I don't want to waste the turn with another rest, so we'll get a little bit of energy back with that wit. Stamina power. There's that swinging maestro. That's what I love to see. We don't have enough skill points for it, but it's still there. And we'll be able to get that by the end of the game. So this is only a 2500 meter. We shouldn't have any issues with this one. First place. That's what I like to see. Keep it coming. Keep it coming. Now if we can just get some good stacks, we will be looking not bad for our first playthrough attempting this build. 1 till the Tenno show, and that's going to be the longest one. And this is what I believe the Gemini Cup is modeled after, this Tenno show race. But the horrible first inspiration is going to kill us. We only got 60 stamina, 39 speed there, so still not great. Mood up, another Blue Rose Closer. 38 speed, okay. I'm happy with this run so far. I am happy with this run. Let's get a little bit of training in before. And I think we can buy Swinging Maestro now going into the Tenno show. No, we cannot. But Quarter Recovery is 40% off, so let's take that. We're going to need as much energy as possible for the 3200 meters. And I don't think we're going to have an issue with it in campaign. Or career. I keep calling it campaign, but you guys know what I mean. But, yeah, I mean, we're going to have some real hard competition in the Gemini Cup. Okay, 3 turns. And we got medium energy. Tell her not to be late. Get as many stat points in there. We have pressure, okay? 31, and we'll take the 31 stamina. We'll take 1 rest, and then we'll race in the Takarazuka. Karazuka Kinen. Okay, so we're almost up to an A in stamina. And this is what I was talking about when I said we just really need to get lucky with these speed stacks. Let's do a power training there. That'll push us over to an A in stamina and get us some good power. And then training, we're going to pretty much prioritize speed going forward. don't know if we're going to get close to that 1100 that we were looking for in the stamina here. Yeah, you got to get really, really lucky with those staminas. Legacy, inspiration, whatever you call them. I'm losing my mind over here. Okay, good. We came in first place. 11 turns. 11 turns. 11 turns. Okay, you got this, race. Going beach training. 35 speed. E plus. We'll take a wit if there's no rainbow training. Stick by that. 33. We'll take that again. Take another wit. No rainbow training. And we're ripping through these 11 turns. 45. Yes. Okay, okay. We're gonna have to take a rest. Hopefully we get good energy back here. Come on, give us 70, give us 70, give us 70, 70, 70, 70, 70. 50 is not 70, but it's not awful. How do you think you did? Stamina, skill points, okay. Okay, we're not getting the speed stacks that I want. I want triple speeds. Give me triple speeds. 39. I'll do the double speed stack. That's not bad. We're gonna rest. 70, 70, 70. Fingers crossed. Come on. Okay, that was a 70. Perfect. Cool. And Narita Taishin is gonna get 24 there. We're not getting stacks though. We're not getting stacks, and I love 43. 43. I like to see that. We're gonna get close to an A plus here, but we are going to be lacking going into the Arena McKinnon here. We're not going into the Arena McKinnon, and then we should have no problem with a raise. We're being lacking in our stats. At this point, I would have liked to have an S in speed, which having just, you know, the 800, what is it, 889 was it that we have right now? Seems kind of far off, but really just 2-3 good speed stacks would have got us to where we needed there. We'll do a rest here and we'll have 2 more turns. Unfortunately, pretty far off on our stats. We didn't proc good legacy inspirations. First place, not bad. This should probably be a medium of the road B+. Now we'll take the 30 there. And this is the semifinal, so we should have 1 training left coming up. First place, there we go. And will we get a triple stack speed training going into the finale? Drum roll! Single stack. Better than nothing, but not what we were hoping for. Okay, so 78, 915, 628. Basically, the train is all set. These are the stats we're looking for. We just want them to be higher in each category by about 100. Which should be doable. Just RNG, take the wheel, you know, but this was our first run. Probably do 6 or 7 more at these. Because we got 3 days, basically, which means I can borrow that stamina legacy character 5 more times, I believe. Okay, so we got S, A, B, C, D. And we're going to be... Yeah, we didn't proc long S either, so... We'll get that swinging maestro. We'll get straightaway recovery. Because if I manage not to get any better than this, I probably will just end up writing this character. It's not necessarily the cream of the crop, but at the same time, you make do with what you can. And Kyoto Race Course, I believe that's what we need there. So let's see what we got here. Hey, I don't know, did I ever make a rice shower guide? I don't think I've made a rice shower guide yet. You know what? let's go ahead and I will turn this into my rice shower guide. For anybody that is looking for a rice shower guide, I'll upload this. I'll still make an easy A version of it, because this was definitely not the easiest way to get her. I ended up having to borrow a 9-star stamina spark, so you know, definitely could do better as far as making it an easy A rank achievement. And it's not even my top rice shower, but rice shower is a hard one to train, so I'm gonna go ahead and get a few more A ranks with her after the Gemini Cup, I think I'll release. Well, not after the Gemini Cup, because that goes on for a while. During the Gemini Cup, I think I'll release my easy A with her. But I'm going to keep doing some training here. But this is the build that we're essentially going for. Our veteran in Uma Musume's... Uma Musume's. Where we got rice shower. Nope. And that's not a bad one, but see how much lacking in stamina, and she doesn't really have the skills there for it, my other A rank one, so basically what we're going to be aiming for the Gemini Cup, and it's a character build that's going to have very little chance of success, but we're going to have faith in our girl. We're going to try to go for max speed, 1100 stamina. Let's say 800 power, I think, is achievable. And Guts and Wit will probably be around the same. And I think these skills are going to be what we'll go for, too. They're looking pretty good. I like these skills. Lots of energy. I wish we had a good Tachyon parent that we could use in order to get some of her inherited skills. But we do not, so that is going to be the build. I'm going to post a very, very long form video coming up soon of my training from now until the Gemini Cup of this build. But I figured it would be kind of entertaining for anybody that is struggling and knows that they're going to have no chance in the Gemini Cup, that might want to just take a look to see at what some of us content creators are doing. Now, there are a few out there that are much, much better than I am, so please do not take this as your inspiration. You can probably do a better build with Gold Ship or with Narita Taishin, or maybe even Top Gun. I have some good Air Groove and Nice Nature debuffers that I'll probably race as part of the team, but ultimately this is going to be my racer that I'm going to try to get in first place in some of the Gemini Cup races, so we will see. Anyways, thanks for tuning in, and if you have any questions or comments you'd like to leave, please throw them in the comment section below. Make sure to like and subscribe on the video. It really helps me out. We're getting so close to being able to monetize the channel, which would be awesome. I have a full-time job, but you know, making a little something on the side, doing something that I love is always going to be great. So again, I appreciate everybody's support, and everybody have a great day. Bye-bye now.